Hello, Assalamu alaikum my dear follower. Have you ever felt isolated from world or distant from Allah? This was exactly why I haven't posted any videos for a while. I didn't feel capable enough to sit in front of the camera and say anything to you on this channel. How could I film videos for you without that insincerity while I was feeling a gap between me and Allah? But lately, I have been thinking about what the reasons and solutions might be, and I realized many young people, as also adults, including my own circle and friends, feel this way at some point in their lives. And it's normal. Just like the ups and downs in our moods, there can be rises and falls in our faith too. And looking it from this perspective, I said, yes, I can make a video about this, because my first goal with this channel was sharing my experiences with complete sincerity and contribute to my viewers. Maybe you have felt in this way at some point in your life, or maybe you are feeling like that right now. So now let's dive into the reasons and solutions. The heart lies between the soul and the nafs, which is self-ego. And we can see the heart as a battlefield, because while the nafs desires for everything, the soul desires for eternal. Nafs is greedy, while the soul seeks only Allah. The desires of the nafs are endless. It is jealous, manipulative, and lying. It constantly says me, and it wants to control the heart. The nafs is material, and the soul is spiritual. So the struggle in our heart is essentially about balancing the spiritual and material life. To achieve this, isolating ourselves in our home or in a mosque is not the solution, nor diving into worldly pleasures. These are extremes. The Islam that Allah has given us is so perfect that it tells us what to do. It doesn't say that the soul is more important than the nafs. It establishes a balance between them. And just as we know how to nourish our bodies, we should also nourish our souls, because neglecting either one upsets the balance. We know how to nourish our bodies, right? We eat, drink, rest, and enjoy the blessings of the world. Allah also wants us to enjoy from the blessings that He has given us with moderation and gratitude. Eat and drink, but do not waste. O Prophet, travel throughout the land and see how He originated the creation. So, benefiting from the world is not wrong. Allah gave us this world as a trust and as a blessing. But at the same time, He wants us to live according to His religion, to protect its boundaries and to comply with Islam. Because this is the way to nourish our soul. The soul comes from the infinite and desires the infinite. You cannot satisfy the soul with the blessings of the world. The nafs may be satisfied, but the soul doesn't feel complete. Sometimes the inner emptiness we feel, that indescribable feeling of lack, comes from this. Therefore, to nourish the soul, it is necessary to pray, make dua, read Quran, remember Allah, reflect, and live within Allah's boundaries. In conclusion, Allah wants us to find balance. What do we say in every prayer? Rabbena atina fid dunya hasanatan ve fil ahireti hasanatan ve qina azabennar. O Lord, grant us the good of this world and the hereafter, and protect us from the torment of the fire. We don't ask for only this world, nor only the hereafter. We seek goodness both in this world and the hereafter. And all of this is done by the boundaries set by Allah. These rules doesn't restrict us. On the contrary, they free us, because the one who created us knows better than we do what we need, what will truly heal, strengthen, and benefit us. So our soul needs to remember Allah, reflect on the hereafter, and to purify the heart. The world can either support this or hinder it. If we make the world our ultimate goal, the soul becomes tired and narrow. But if we see the world as means, the soul expands, feels lighter, and finds peace. Sometimes we may feel guilty for not giving enough importance to religion or not nourishing our souls efficiently. Or we may feel lost because of certain sins that we have committed. But this feeling of guilt has a meaning. It was not created to sit there during the day and make us and feel bad or sad about ourselves. Guilt should be something that motivates us to change and improve. This feeling should push you to find what makes you feel guilty and fix it. If necessary, you should repent to Allah and pray to Allah that guide you to the right path. The feeling of emptiness inside you can make you feel useless or unable to find excitement worth living for. When you lose something you love or something you want so much, you feel a huge void in your heart because you have given it such a big place that in your heart that when it leaves, a huge space is left behind. And experiencing something is not the same as knowing it. Not everyone can understand what you experienced or what you felt. Hearing about an event is easy, but it's difficult to live through them. You may need someone who completely understands you, or you may dive into material things to feel that void. But these won't work. As life flows by, if we don't maintain a strong connection with Allah, the one who is in control of everything, we will be drawn by the flow. Remember, feeling empty right now doesn't mean that you will always feel in this way. Allah is aware of all your problems, even though you realize it or not. Whatever you feel missing is, you should only seek help from Allah and turn back to Him. Surely, in the remembrance of Allah, the heart finds comfort. Thank you for listening to me, and if this video was helpful, you can support me by subscribing to my channel, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.